We're going to make a guide on how to play ball on every map. Right now I'm going to start on Hanamura because it is a map that I find myself struggle to play ball on and is normally a map that you just decide to go another tank. So we're going to do attack first and then defense afterwards. So for attacking A, standard rollout would be to come up to around here, grab the tip of this roof, and swing through the window. You then go left to the little shack, and then you can pick either to go to point through this main way or through coast side. Either one's fine, just sometimes if they're really on point already, you have to go back this way. Here you can touch point, pressure point. They'll probably force a soldier, a McCree, or some DPS to come back to point so you don't get a free tick. And then you can kind of hide from them, scout what's going on, when's the best time to initiate. If there's like an Ana or a Zenyatta or some support here that's just kind of AFK, just shoot them in the head real quick and kill them. That's an easy pick. It's unlikely to happen, so once you see your opportunity, you can then swing through, boop their front line into your team, and slam them. Make sure you communicate to your team what you're doing so that they can collapse with you. So if you don't want to waste your grapple to slam, you can just jump off these rocks. If you go back to the same window rollout, instead of going to point or whatever, you can come wall jump this corner and then come into this high ground. From here, you can hit a drop boop, which is a double boop basically, and boop their front line right into the choke, past the choke, into your team. You can also slam this window if there's a Hanzo or Ashe bullying your team, slam that window off the tree. If there's an Ana playing in this window, you can slam it. You can see that it's very angled inwards, making it very easy to jump up and then slam the support and probably kill them. Since this point has environmental kill potential, you can slam and rebound a hog or someone playing on the edge if they are. Unlikely to happen, but you can also hit a very easy double boop. For attacking B, the normal rollout is to scout up top, come all the way underneath them, scout again, make sure no one's watching you, make sure no one knows, and then when your team is ready, you can boop through and slam the high ground. If they're anywhere near the edge, they will get booped off. Most likely there's someone near the edge trying to look out the window. You boop them off, split their team. Or even if you don't, just do the boop damage and then slam them all, and your team can then push in with that disruption and damage and pressure you created. If you've done the backside before and they know it and they're watching it, you can just do it straight from the top high ground. You can come up here and just slam right up. These windows at the front are, you can wall jump them very easy, so if there's a DPS playing right there, you can wall jump, slam, and kill them real quick, as long as they don't have too much peel. Same with the other window. If you know that they're there, but you won't be able to kill them because it's like a Mercy McCree or something, you can hit a grapple here and actually move them into your team, out the window. Boom. There's no way that they're getting back in that window. You can do the same thing on the other window. Swing through, move them out, and they're probably dead. You can wall jump this corner if you ever get pressured off or fall. This is another interesting bounce. It's a little useless, but it's kind of clean for either attack if you want to go right in with your team and slam them, or just after a fight you can get up there. For defense now on A, you can stay up here and kind of scout them out and know what you're dealing with, but this kind of forces you to have to engage from behind them, which isn't terrible all the time, but it can be risky. The more standard defense would be to stay up here. You can pressure them from another angle, you can watch the window, Hanzo, Ashe, Widowmaker, anyone tries to come up, or if they come all the way up, you can also slam this high ground still. But then once they start coming through the choke, you have to slam for your team. If you're now on the low ground and someone comes up that window, you can wall jump this corner and slam their window ledge. You can spin to win on this point very easily. So the standard B hold would be to hold up here by these windows. You're the best one to 1v1 the DPS to come up here, so you can watch these windows. As soon as enemy team starts pushing up the stairs, you kind of want to help your team, so you rotate up here. And you kind of want to sit on these lockers. These lockers have always been useless, but now they give you a free slam. So as soon as they push in, you let the front line come through and then slam the front line and whoever's also in the hallway. You can also minefield this hallway, so once the front line gets through, this Reinhardt is not getting out. Even if he doesn't die to the mines, he's trapped in there. And his team, his supports and his DPS and the rest of his team can't really push in because of the mines in the way. When holding this spot, if they decide to push towards you, you can do this cheeky little maneuver. Same as on attack, you can boop through the window, but this time the opposite way and boop them into the point. Booping them all into point gives you a big advantage because now they're split, and whoever is on that low ground will just probably get farmed and blown up, and now that person should be dead. And the spin to win spot on this point is the back of the point, right in the middle of that board, so that you can spin around. And you stall a point, and you're not off it long enough for them to actually get ticks, and you also have cover when you're behind it. Whenever you feel comfortable engaging on them, you can go through and slam off the edge. And one last thing is that you can vertical spin, or the blender, on this point and grab right there where the woods cross, and you can spin. It can stop the people pushing in, it will just disrupt them and boop them as soon as they walk in. Or if there's a dive and they're jumping onto you, it's impossible for them to properly deal damage to your team. But don't do this often. Know the scenarios that this is doable, because a simple McCree will walk up and boom, now you're not doing anything. Please let me know down in the comments what map you want me to do next. Right now I'm planning on just finishing off the 2 CPs and then figure it out from there. But if there's a specific map that you guys want to see be done, maybe I will.